Value parents and my dear students. Today we have a lesson on English studies for JS3. My name is Mr. Ikechukwu Kandu. I'm the English teacher in Redeemer International Schools, Science and Technical College in New The topic of our lesson today is essay writing. Before we continue, I'd like us to know the set objectives the students are supposed to get or derive at the end of the lesson today. And so at the end of the lesson today, the students should be able to, one, state the types of essays. That's one. Two, identify the features of the various essays. Three, develop any given essay. And four, identify the similarities and the difference in the various essays. Okay, in the essays. Now we get straight into the lesson, having stated the objectives expected of the students at the end of the lesson. Now let's begin with the types of essays. Types of essays. There are 4 types of essays in English. They are one, we have the narrative essay. Two, we have the descriptive essay. Three, we have the argumentative essay. And 4, the fourth one, argumentative essay, and then the expository essay. Now we have to start from the first one, the narrative essay. Having stated the objectives, the issue of the features which identifies each of these essays, the students will have to understand the various features, the unique features of the types of the various essays in order to identify the essays. Begin with the first one, the narrative essay. The narrative essay has to do with storytelling, narration, telling a story. It's more of storytelling. It deals with storytelling. Narration of stories which could be experiences, and so on. Now let's see the unique qualities or the features of the narrative essay. The features. 1. It takes a storyline. Storyline of experiences. The storyline of experiences. 2. It deals with characters. Characters who are involved in the story. Characters involved. It makes use of figures of speech. Figures of speech. Idiomatic expressions. Idiomatic expressions. Proverbs. And other kinds of expressions. 4. It has a plot line. In other words, that is a story that begins from it has a beginning, a middle, and then the end. It has a beginning, middle, and end. These are the features or the main features of a narrative essay. Now let's see the descriptive essay. We have next the descriptive essay. Talking about the features. The features. This essay must be purely descriptive. Purely descriptive. 2, it must give a picture. A picture of the narration. A picture of the characters involved characters involved, the scenario or the theme, scenario involved, the structures, etc. In other words, there must be a description of the picture of the characters involved in the story, the scene where the event being narrated or being described took place, the nature of the people there, in a nutshell, the character, the picture of the characters, the scenario, and every event that took place should be seen through descriptions. And that was a descriptive essay. Then number 3, the use. The use of well-constructed grammatical expressions. That's for the descriptive essay. Next we have the argumentative essay. 3, as we have on the board. The argumentative essay has to do with persuasion. The words used in such essay has to be very strong to show the reader, or yes, the reader, that you actually know what you're talking about. The kind of words used should not be words that give the impression that you are ignorant of what you're saying. It has to be words that shows how strong you are, how the belief you are, in order to persuade the reader to accept the view or point of view. So that has to do with the argumentative essay. Next, the expository essay. The expository essay has the features that identifies it or makes it unique. And these features are quite different from other types of essays. In other words, number 1, we have the comparisons being brought in, and then we also have the differences being brought in a narrative essay. In an expository essay, the writer tries to inform the reader of something new, something the reader has not really come in contact with, and it is with a view to convincing or persuading the reader to accepting the view being presented by the writer. So that has to do with the expository essay. Having talked about this, let's see the similarities in the essays. Talking about the similarities in essays, we are talking about the issues that must be found in all essays. That brings them together. Number 1, we have the division of the essays into 3 major parts. 1, we have the introduction. 2, the main body. 3, introduction of the essay, of the topic. Then 3, the conclusion. the similarities. And then for the differences in the S's, we have, as already stated in the features, the various features which is unique to the various S's, or let me just put it here, the uniqueness of the features of the various S's states the difference or the differences in them. So that's all about this. And then for us to conclude, we have to do a quick rundown of the lesson for today. We began with the essay as a piece of writing which explains or passes across one's point of view through writing in very well constructed English language. And we talked about the various types of essays: the narrative essay, the descriptive essay, the argumentative essay, and the expository essay. We also talked about the features of the various essays, which we listed on the board, and then we also discussed the similarities and the differences in the essays. That marks the end of the lesson today. Before you go home, I'd like you to take down the following assignment and then answer the questions and send them back to us. Assignment. I'd like you to write your experience. Write your experience so far.